Yo, what the fuck? Shit. All right, Shalom. I want to start by saying, call Allah, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi'S, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honors to the positive Israel, aka the positive great millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, real quick, as the title reads, it reads, what Yahawashi'S everlasting reign shall entail. Quite simple, is when Yahawashi returns, what he's going to do and what's going to be the course of his rulership, which shall be forever. Because the Lord said, what is going to be what? World without end. That world is going to be the kingdom of Israel, starting with Yahawashi, because that's who Yahawah gave the kingdom to first. It's for Yahawashi and then to the elect, all right, which is what we hope to be a part of, the brothers that do these shows and are out there on the highways and byways preaching in the names of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, right? So the actual scripture that brought this on was the book of Revelation, the 5th chapter and the 10th verse, and I'm going to get it, but I'm going to read a couple other scriptures. All right, so this is the book of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 10, and it reads, and has made us unto our God, who is Yahweh, kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. Who's going to reign on the earth, though? You have someone reigning on the earth right now, but they're not reigning under their savior. You got those rats over there in the land of Israel, but they're not ruling under a savior. They're not ruling under a God that didn't come as a man. When Yahawashi returns, he's going to show that his nation is the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, man, and the elect of those people. Okay, because he's not saving the whole nation of Israel in this this go around, man. He did that already. But this go around, he has a remnant that he's going to save. And then the rest of people that didn't make it are going to come back in their regeneration as children. Okay? But all in all, when Yahawashi rules, what's going to tell is going to be what? The same thing that happened when David was ruling, man. How did David get the nation under his feet? He did it through what? He did it through putting the paws on them, man, so to speak. And that's what Yahawashi is going to do. But Yahawashi is going to do it with immortal godly power. See, when David did it, he still did it as a mortal man. But what did Yahawashi say? I should not meet thee as a man. And he's going to give King David and the house of David that power. The house, he said, what? I should build up the tabernacle of David and fill in the breaches thereof. What are some of the breaches, man? They're going to get immortality, man. Spiritual powers. Okay? But who's he going to make kings? Because it says, Revelation 5 and 10, it says, and has made us unto our God, who is Yahweh, kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. Those people that's claiming to be the people now, they're ruling on the earth, but they're not they're not kings and priests, man. Okay? They're rats. Okay, but now I'm gonna go to Revelation 7 and 7 and 4. Because that's who's going to get the first dibs under Yahawashi. Okay? So there's the book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 4, and it reads, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Those are the priests, those are the prophets, man. Those are the first fruits. The elect, the ones that's going to be made those kings and priests, man. What did the Lord say in the book of Exodus? I made you a nation peculiar unto myself, a nation of kings and priests, man. Royal priesthood. That's what Yahawashi is coming to give back to who? The nation of Israel, starting with the elect, and then every other man in Israel afterwards, man. But the first fruits are going to be the ones that's going to transition into that godlike immortal body when Yahawashi returns. Because he said, what? You should be glorified with him. The 2/3, they're not going to be glorified with Yahawashi. See, everybody's going to know how the first fruits got it, their first immortals, they got it through being transitioned from this side on to the next side, which is the everlasting kingdom. The rest of the nation of Israel, the ones that weren't part of the elect, they're going to be immortals, but they're going to be born into it. They're going to be like basically by default. That's why the Lord said, what? The ones that don't get it the first go around, they're going to have that everlasting shame and contempt, because they're going to know that they didn't get it when Yahawashi returned the first time, the last and final time. Okay? I'm not going to read the rest of that. So, actually, and I might jump around a little bit, so I'm going to go to the book of Romans, chapter 8, I think, verse 17. So it's the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 17, and it reads, And if children, then heirs, heirs of Yahawah, and joint heirs with Yahawashai, if so be that we suffer with them. And we're suffering with them right now. Because why? We don't have rulership, and we still have to go out there and preach this word in the name of Yahawah BAHASHAM Shai in these mortal bodies, in this flesh. Having to deal with these chains of darkness, man. Having to rebuke Satan, having to rebuke these demons, man. All in all, but what's the silver lining? We seen all these prophecies come to pass, man. You got the third world that's coming quickly more and more every day. And then soon enough, you're gonna have the MOT getting pushed more and more every day. Because those are the final prophecies. So it says, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together. And glorified together when? When Yahawah returns. Because remember, he has his glory already. He has his immortal body. He has everlasting rule in the heavens already in Yahawah's kingdom. But what? He wants his kingdom, which is the earth, the planet Earth. That's simple, man. He was on the earth before. He ruled as Solomon. He had a little bit as Adam, but then that we all know the story how that went down. But we talk about when he came as that sacrificial lamb as Yahawashai, when he came back as the Son of God. He got beat, and he was blameless. So when he comes back, he's going to come back blameless, and he's going to come back with revenge, man. He's going to come back and get those that got him, starting with 2/3 of our people. The ones that said, crucify him, crucify him. Let his blood be upon our children's head, man. Now it's more, there's judgments. It's judgment, and now we're coming to the end. Now it's no more time it's no time to fuck around. The war started. The chip is being, the MOTB is being pushed more and more. You got people, you got these companies having these brain implant trials. What else is there? Verse 18, and it reads, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. And that's partly right now, man, because this word is being pushed out. The name Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi is being pushed out, man, which is causing all these heathens and all these people to, bug out. Now the judgments are happening more and more. What the fuck? Fucking bugs. Present time not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. And that's when Yahawah returns. The ones that be changed with him will change along when he comes and in his glory and the glory of Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi. That's what we hoping for, man. That's what we need. That's the only goal to have. This world is done. This country is done. There's no more prosperity for there's no more prosperity for America, man. Matter of fact, might as well get it. Real quick, I wasn't planning on get that, but it's all the spirit. Oh, speaking of which, funny sidebar, right? I was talking to a client today. I was driving a client today, right? And we were talking about something. We were talking about like age, and he said, basically, we don't live for, we're not gonna live forever. Because we talk about something along the lines, medical shit and all that shit. And I was thinking in my head, like, yeah, that's what you think. But there are going to be some that are going to live forever. And I hope to be part of it. But of course, I didn't say that. Got to use wisdom. Because he wasn't on that kind of level. But at the end of the day, when he said that, I was like, yo, it's crazy. Like, people think that, like, there's not going to be no immortals on Earth. They think it's just on the movies, on the TV shows. But there's actually going to be immortals. They're going to be superhumans on the Earth. And Yahawah is coming to bring that power when he returns. So all this war got to kick off more and more. So as these nations begin to fight more and more, that's when Yahawah is getting closer. And then the MOTB, so it's close. It's here. So it's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51, and it reads, behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, which means what? Die. But we shall all be changed. Let's talk about the elect first, man. The ones on the highways and byways, the one that's preaching this word now. There's one that's suffering now. The ones that came out of her, the people that came out of her, her being the daughter of Babylon. The ones that didn't take that penny. verse 52, and it reads, it says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed to the ones that passed on. They're going to be raised when Yahweh shall return too, and they're going to be immortal. They're going to get those bodies, the ones that passed on. But the ones that's still on earth, they're going to be changed as well. It's all going to be one big glorifying moment for the elect. That's going to be the deliverance. That's going to be the quote-unquote rapture, if you will. The elect of Israel, though. The elect men of Israel. Then the men, women, and children that come afterwards, man. But I'm talking about first, the first fruits, the priests. The ones that's preaching his word. There's one that's giving the warning to the world throughout the four corners of the earth, preaching the names Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi'S. That's who's going to get that glory. That's who's going to get that twinkling of an eye, be turned incorruptible. Because right now we're corruptible. Because we're in his flesh. Verse 53 of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, it says, for this corruptible must put on incorruption. For this corruptible must put on corruption. And this mortal must put on immortality. And this mortal, these mortals, we're in these mortal bodies. How are we going to put on immortality? It's going to be through Yahawashai. Because that's what he went through. That's why I said through suffering with him, we shall be glorified with him. And it's going to be a beautiful thing. And after that, Israel's going to be good from there on out. And that's going to be forever. World without end. Everlasting kingdom of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, the kingdom of Israel. Yahawashai is an Israelite. He's the head Israel. He's the number one. He's the first Israelite. He's the head guy. The Alpha and Omega. The first and the last. The one that he died and now he's alive forevermore. That's what we want to get glorified when he comes back. He's going to glorify those first fruits, those first spirits that were created after him, which I hope to be a part of. And the brothers I lay with hope to be a part of, man. Verse 54, and it reads, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. And that's who? Starting with the elect. The elect. Because right now, Yahawah is in his immortality and in his glory. But he has joint heirs, man. Like it said in Romans, the 8th chapter, the 17th verse. He has, you know, fun if the homies can't have none. Who is his homies? The elect. The 144,000, 12,000 men out of 12 tribes of Jacob, 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 sons of Israel, the ones that come from the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's it. That's who it's for. That's the small sanctuary. But I'm gonna go back to Revelation, the 5th chapter. So continuing on in Revelation, the 5th chapter, let's go start at the 11th verse, and it reads, and I beheld and I heard the voice of many angels round about the throne, and the beasts and the elders, and the number of them was 10,000 times 10,000 and thousands of thousands. That's the angels. Remember in I think it's in Hebrews, it said what is a numeral company of angels, man. There's mad angels, man. Just think about that. Just think about mad, powerful beings, angels. The elect, and on top of that, just think about what these nations are going to have to deal with, man. Okay, verse 12, and it says, saying with a loud voice, worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing. The Lamb is who? Yahawashai. Because what he did when he went on the cross, he was a sacrificial lamb. But he's not the lamb. He's not going to be the lamb. He's not going to be sacrificed again. It's over for him going off. He's already in his immortality. He's already in his perfection. Yahawah gave him that already. He's just waiting to bring it back down to the earth. And for the earth to realize who he is and what he is. Verse 12, it says, saying with a loud voice, worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power. And that's what Yahawashi has now. And riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing. This is what Yahawashi has right now. He has all of that. And he's waiting to bring it back down to earth for the earth, for the creature of the earth to say. And it's going to get into it. It says, verse 13, and it reads, and every creature which is in heaven and on the earth and under the earth and such are in the sea. So he talking about bugs, fish, birds, people, the mammals, animals, all that, man. Everything that walks the earth, everything is above the earth, everything is under the earth, and everything is in the sea. So it says, and every creature which is in heaven and on the earth and under the earth, and such as are in the sea, and all that are in them, heard I saying, blessing and honor and glory and power be unto him that sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb forever and ever. And that's Yahawashi'S, man. Glory, power, honor, strength, wisdom. I mean, what are you talking about here, man? And this is from heaven, man. This is not of man. Remember, the Lord said what? He shall not meet thee as a man. He's going to come back as a devouring fire from heaven, man. The angels. And he's going to give the elect that devouring fire in their bodies, man. Purifying them. Because what is the best agent, cleaning agent? Fire. He's going to put his spirit in his elect. That pure energy, that pure spirit, and that pure wisdom from above, from Yahawah. Because Yahawah gave it to Yahawashi'S. And Yahawashi'S is going to give it to what? The elect. The 144,000 men. 12,000 men out of the 12 tribes of Jacob. That's what's coming. That's what's going to get the glory, man. You're not going to get that, Esau. You're not going to get immortality, man. And you're going to see it all. Everybody's going to see it in front of their fucking face. Every eye shall see him. That means every eye is going to see him deliver his elect and give him that power. That's what you got in store to come to that's what's coming to the world. Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi'S. That's it on that. I had something else I wanted to get in. I think it was Jeremiah. Damn. Oh shit. Damn. What the? Oh shit. That wasn't. Oh, okay. Oh no. The Wadi Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawah, I didn't even remember. Okay, it was the 30th chapter. What verses? I forget what verse it was. Oh, so because remember this is actual one of the inspirations too. So this is Jeremiah 30th chapter, and remember I said, and when Yahawah returns, this is what his everlasting kingdom will entail. His everlasting reign will entail. So it's the book of Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. Jeremiah 30 verse 16, it reads, "Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity." Now, who's every single one of them, starting with Esau, Edom, and then the rest of these nations? The heathens, the real Gentiles. He said all and they all devouring us as we speak, man. They're devouring us right now, man, because they all have the upper hand over us, man. The stranger shall get high above thee, and the land of your captivity. But the Lord said, what? All that devour thee shall be devoured. And he said, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, so every single nation, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a praise. That's what the Lord is going to do when he sends Yahawashi'S back. He's going to devour his enemies through who is elect, starting with Yahawashi'S. The Yahawashi'S and the elect are going to put righteousness back on the earth, and they're going to judge these nations, man, in all righteousness under the what? The law, statutes, commandments of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi'S. When he puts the law in our inward parts, that's when the glory comes. He's going to put the law in our inward parts, man, in our minds, to be embedded in our bodies, in our spirit, and purge us of these dirty, filthy chains of darkness. That's why he said, well, we have to get new bodies. Okay? Verse 17, it says, "For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after." Because what? We ain't shit right now. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. Because why? Being a nigga sucks. Being a so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, it sucks. Because while we have no power, I don't care about how many, I don't care about your athletic attributes, your singing abilities, your talents. We're talking about your rulership, man, your power. What strength do you have? I'm not talking about to fight. I'm talking about what strength do you have as far as a nation? We don't have any. We don't have nothing. Like nothing. Like that's what when Yahawashi returns, he's going to give us everything, including these nations. Verse 18 of Jeremiah chapter 30, and it reads, "Thus saith the Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places, and the city shall be builded upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof." Now what? Going back into the days of old, man. But then on this side, we're gonna get immortality back, man. Cause remember, Yahawashi lost it. Go too deep. Yahawashi lost it as the first time as Adam. He lost it and he never had it back since. But he got it back as what? Yahawashi when he went on the cross and then he was risen. He got it back. That's why he said, "I'm the first and the last." He was the first to get it and the first to lose it, and first to get it back. And now he's gonna give it back to his sons. Yasharallah, the children of Israel, the sons and daughters of Israel, the children of Jacob, man, the Lord's chosen nation, the men, women, and children that come from the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's it. That's the Lord's chosen. That's the covenanted line. Those are the three patriarchs of the covenant. Nobody else. The so-called white man comes from Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. Yeah, here we go. Verse 19, and it reads, Jeremiah 30 and 19, it says, "And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving, and the voice of them that make merry. And I will multiply them, and they shall not be few. I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small." He's going to make us a great nation again, man. Being fruitful and multiplying, man. Because we're never going to die. Imagine that. Reproducing heavily and never dying. Every single man. Every single man. It's going to be no erectile dysfunction. It's not going to be your swimmers are swimming slow or your women's eggs. No, we're going to be completing our strength and our great strength, immortality. No more flaws. No more sickness. No more work. No more captivity. No more working for these nations, man. No more being under these nations, man. Shit. Verse 20 of Jeremiah chapter 30, and it reads, "Their children also shall be as aforetime back in the day, the ancient world, as in the days of the Garden of Eden," and says, "And their congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them." Who's the major one that's oppressing us, man? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. They're oppressing us as we speak. In some form or fashion, they always oppressing us, and they always oppress us as long as they have the rulership over us, man. That's why this has to end soon. The Lord has them at his end. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. You don't have much longer to be over us, Esau, Edom. That's why the Lord said, "Wait, he's coming back and he's going to judge Basra." He has a great sacrifice in Basra, man. His sword shall be bathed in Idumea. Who is this that coming from Basra? Glorious in his apparel. You know, that's Yahawashi. And remember, you the nation that he hates. The only nation that the Lord said he actually hates. Like actual personal nation that he hates. I'm going to jump down to verse 22, and it reads, "And ye shall be my people, and I will be your God." That's when Yahweh sends Yahawashi back. That's when we're going to be under Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi's good graces forever. That's why we can't wait for this place to be destroyed, because that's what comes next. Verse 23, and it reads, "Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord goeth forth with fury, a continual whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked." Now, who's the head of the wicked? Esau, Edom, and the rest of the nations, man. Because at this time, the 2/3 are going to be good. But you other nations, you don't have no chance of salvation, man. And Esau, Edom, you're fucking done already. That's why the Lord said, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom," because that cup is about to pass through unto thee. Lamentation, the 4th chapter, the 21st, 22nd verse. That's for you. That's why he said rejoice. And you can't rejoice and be glad, every single Edomite, even you elites. Because you weren't, you're scraping and scrambling. You're scraping and scrambling, trying to hold on to your rulership, but you're losing more and more control every day. Do you feel in charge? And I'm going to end off with this verse 24, and it reads, the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days he shall consider, and we're in the latter days. These are the latter days. These are the last days. These are the last days of these heathens having rule over us. And the last heathen was Esau, Edom, and he's the one in the power seat. Those red bats, those devils, man, those are the Edomites, man. The super rich, the shadow government, those are Edomites. The U.S. government, those are Edomites, man. The small hats, those are Edomites. Russia, those are Edomites. Ukraine, those are Edomites. The EU, those are Edomites. And now they're done. And now they're at the end. And now they're fighting. Now the third world coming quickly. And now you can't stop it. And more, the Lord is pulling more and more control from under you, man. Now you got to go to bunkers. Because you know where this is headed. To nuclear destruction. So, with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi'S, BAHASHAM, Kakadash, and double honors to the Apostles of Israel, aka the Apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach your truth and all truth and sincerity. Shalom.